This is Tradex Elite Trading Journal, and in this video, I'm going to walk you through the entire process of how to use this journal and fit it into your day-to-day lifestyle. Whether you're trading on Forex, crypto, gold, stocks, F&O, whatever financial market, this journal will fit right in. And in this journal, you'll be able to manage multiple accounts, document your trades, and review and analyze and track your metrics and data. So without any further ado, let's get started. So firstly, right when you open this journal and right when you get your hands on this journal, this is what you're gonna see. So firstly, this is the main dashboard. You don't have to go with multiple different pages at all. However, this video is not sponsored by Notion at all. I genuinely been using this platform and software for the past couple of years. Like, it's been 2.5 years since I've been using Notion, and I've built my own personal systems as well as my trading journal. And today I decided to share that with you guys. And I've customized it for so long. My first journal, I think it took me around 6 months to build and to fully optimize it, because I was building a journal, but I was not really using it on my day-to-day lifestyle because I had separate pages for each account. So each of my account has separate pages and separate journals, which created such a mess. And then I switched to spreadsheets. It was even much bigger mess. Then I switched back to Notion, and I decided to create one system that I can come in, track my trades, add my trades, and everything is automatically done for me. And I can see all my metrics right there and all the data. And if you want to get your hands on this journal, the link is in the description box below. So firstly, you have this ticker right here. I'm going to get back to this ticker. I've added all the watch list items that I personally use every single day to trade. I mostly trade on USD, Bitcoin, Ethereum, gold, as well as GBP/USD. So those are all the watch list items that I've put over here. But if you want to make your own personalized one, whether you're trading on futures or especially Forex, and you can leave it just like it as it is. But if you want to customize it on your own and add your own watch list items, and this is like real-time data, right? Real-time data from TradingView. And if you want to make your customized one where you can see your own watch list items, then you can go over here to TradingView, scroll down all the way down to its footer, and you can see widgets right over here. Click on that, click on widgets, and it'll take you to this page. Scroll down a little bit. There are multiple widgets that you can add. You can add to your Notion dashboard, but I really like this one where you can add up to 15 different symbols with the latest price and daily change. So personally, I picked this one. You can pick a single ticker or like ticker tape, but I mostly like really this. So I'm going to click on get widget. And there are some options that they already give you, but if you want to add your own personalized one, just remove the ones that you don't trade. And then let's just say I want to add a futures, let's just say I want to add this one, E-mini, and you can give it a name. I'm going to give it E-mini, and that's that. And I can add multiple different ones. Let's go to Forex. I'm going to add GBP/USD, and you can give it a name again, GBP/USD. And you can add multiple all the way up to 15 different symbols with their latest price plus daily change. And after that, you can select whether you want it in light theme or dark theme. I'm going to prefer dark theme for now. And then a transparent background. This is a must. And then you can hide their logos or not, but do not hide their logos. Then click on apply. And once you click on apply, this code will get updated. And after that, just click over here to copy code. But there's one more step. Okay, there's one more step. So basically, if I just paste that, Notion does nothing. It's just a code. It's just a random code. Now, to actually make this into a workable widget where it actually shows you the live data from TradingView, there's one more step that you need to take. So there's this software called Aption. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it the right way. And you want to click on TradingView and then click on search. You do have to sign up to do that, and it's completely free. You get like 3 embeds that you can use, and click on TradingView. So once you do that, here's what you get. So this is what you get. Now over here, all you have to do is give it a name. Let's put it to TradingView, and the code that we copied from TradingView, this code right here, copy this code. You want to go back over here, give it a name, and then you want to paste that code over here. After that, you can select whether you want it system default or in Notion you want it in the light mode or dark mode, and you can do that and create your embed. Now after that, it creates your embed link. So this is your unique link, which is going to be giving you a widget. And just copy this link right here, and then you want to go back to your Notion dashboard and then copy and paste it. And once you paste, it'll give you so many options like mention, give it a URL, bookmark it, or embed. This is what you want to click. And once you click on embed, it's going to give you a working widget. Boom. So easy, right? Just 2 steps, but a little hectic. I didn't figure it out in the beginning, but I got my hands around it. So like I told you, we added E-mini right here, GP, add everything else. I'm just going to delete this for now, and I'm going to keep mine. So that is how you can add your own widget with your own watch list from TradingView, and it's going to show you real-time data. Okay. And if you don't want to see this, just delete it. But I really like that. It's aesthetics, but also useful aesthetic, right? It's simplistic aesthetic, but also a useful widget. And one more thing that I forgot to mention is that you can also turn this into a light mode as well. And one more thing, you can also build this on your own, but there's a link in the description box below if you want to get your hands on this journal. And yeah, if you can also use this in light mode and dark mode as well, but I personally prefer it to be in the dark mode because I journal at night. And let me show you. So it's Command-Shift-L. And once you click on Command-Shift-L, it will change into the light mode, and you can refresh it to change the widget to the transparent background, right? But I'm just going to switch back into dark mode, which is again Command-Shift-L. Boom, it changed into the dark mode. Now, the next thing is we can see buttons here. I don't really know how familiar you guys are with Notion, but if you clicked on this video, I'm guessing you are kind of sort of familiar with it. So I'm not going to go in full in depth with everything else. I'm just going to show you how to use this journal and fit it right in with your day-to-day lifestyle and trading, okay? So firstly, we've got new trade. If you click on this button, you can easily add a new trade. Now, the reason this is here is because it's much more easier when you use it both simultaneously on your phone as well as on your laptop. So any changes you make on your phone, it'll get updated on your laptop, and any changes you make there, you can update it simultaneously, like kind of syncs onto your phone as well, which is much more useful. If you're outside and you want to journal or do some notes, you can do that on your phone. Later on, come back, sit at your desk, open your laptop, and then review all of that, right? So over here, we have new trades. If I click on a new trade button, it does that like confetti thing. It's so cool. And you can add a new trade. For example, I just took, let's just say, a trade on BTC USD. And this trade was taken today itself. And I also closed it today itself. The reason there is an open and close 2 separate dates is because sometimes, we all like to take swing trades, right? So for that, I've added this. Let's just say the open, let's just say, how many times that said, let's just say. So let's assume that I took this trade on 19th on Bitcoin and then I closed it today. That means from 19 to 24 was my swing trade, right? And if you close it on the same day, you can just select the same dates both over here. Then let's pick the direction of this trade. I'm going to go with short. And then we have accounts. I'm going to go with this more clearly. So I'm going to pick a funded account. So sessions is for when you took that trade, what session was currently running. Was it New York session, London session, AC session, or like another session? So you can add that. I'm going to pick London session. And then we have the risk. So for this trade, let's just say I took 4% risk. And then we have the lot size, let's say 23 lots, gross P&L, $900 profit, and the commission, because usually when we take trades, some brokers cut out commission. And if you don't have any commissions on your trade, ignore the step. And if you do have a commission, it automatically calculates for you. So let's just say on $900 profit, $23 commission was cut out. That means it automatically calculates and gives me the total P&L, the net P&L for this trade's profit or loss. And if you made a loss, all you have to do when you add your amount, click on minus and add 900. It will automatically change into loss, and your also net P&L will change into loss. And also will calculate the commission as well. So if you made that profit, just remove that, and then it will change into profit and the net P&L as well. That is it. It's so simple, right? All you have to do is just click on that button, log in your date and all the metrics over here, add your image of that trade, add some notes, and then get out. Seriously, that's as simple as a workflow can get for you. Next up is Confluence, and my entire strategy is based out of Confluences. And if you are trading based on Confluences, I'm sure everyone uses Confluences. Let's say for this trade, I was trading on a double top pattern as well as a inversion fair value gap as well as news. So combining all this Confluences, I took this particular trade. The status is obviously it was profit, so I'm going to click on close by TP. If this trade was still running, I'm going to click on open. And if this trade was closed by sell, I'm going to click on close by sell. For this, I'm going to click on close by TP and add some notes and some images as well. And you can basically copy from TradingView and then paste that image over here. That is it. That is how you basically track your trade. Okay, as simple as that. So this toggle shows you today's trades itself. So we picked today's date, so it's showing us over here. Okay, so we have filters here. So this will show us today's trades. This is a gallery. I've kept like a couple of examples for you guys to see of my trades. And then we have a weekly view over here. And then we have a monthly view over here. And then we have all the trades that we've taken so far right over here. Everything's like literally here. And it's so much more simpler and you can track everything. Okay. And that is how you add and place a trade over here. Okay. That is how you track your trade. Next button is check news. And if I click on this button right here, it'll open up Forex Factory for me and I can see all the news that's going to be happening. So tomorrow it's going to be at 6 p.m. core CPI data releasing. So I need to be watching out for that and looking out for that. So if I click on that button, it'll open up Forex Factory. And I made a complete video on how to use Forex Factory in depth on this iCard. I'll link it below in the description, or on this iCard. You can click on that and watch the video. And next up is position size calculator. If I click on this button right here, it'll open up the position size calculator that we've built here at Tradex. So if I click on that button right there, it will open up this page, and we've built this on our Tradex. So if you click on the position size calculator, it will open up this page. So you can use that. For now, it only shows you the currency pairs of Forex, but later on we'll update that into crypto and the rest as well. And you can add, for example, $800, pick any currency. I'm going to pick USD, and I'm going to say GBP USD, and the percentage of risk is 6%. The stop loss, let's say it's 25 pips away. And then you can also add your risk to reward ratio, like 1:6, 1:2. And then click on calculate the position. This is so much more useful, and it'll show you this is a lot size that you need to take for 6% risk on your account balance. Okay. And if you want to take the lot size in units, this is going to be that lot size. And the potential profit that I can get from this is this much right here. And the potential risk is this much, okay? And the take profit pips is this much, and the risk reward ratio. And this is a kind of like a moderate risk, but it's 6%. And I'll also show you the formula that we use kind of to calculate this entire metrics and data, okay? And that's how you use this position size calculator. And if you want to change this link to a different position size calculator, all you have to do is edit that button, click on the setting button right here, click over here, and then remove that link and then change to whatever you want to have it. And then click on done. And if you click on done, it will change the link automatically. Then we have market sessions. Next up is that if I click on the market session button, this is what it will show us, which is a Forex market time zone calculator. You can also toggle it to 12-hour time zone or 24-hour time zone. And then this is set to my time zone. And if whatever time zone you are from, you can change it. It automatically does that. But if it did something wrong, you can change it yourself right over here. And then you can click on reset and it will change it to your time zone. And here on the left side, I'll show you the time that's currently running there on Sydney, Tokyo, London, New York, and the typical volume, as well as what time is actually the session's going to be overlapping and closing. And some notes that you guys can read over, and all the links are in the description box below as well. And the focus timer. I'm not going to get much in depth with the focus timer, but if you guys are familiar with the Pomodoro timer, this will be very useful. And if you don't want that, just delete that and customize it to your liking. And next up, like I told you, the main tool is managing multiple accounts simultaneously, but having everything seem very clear and very not so cluttered, right? So right over here, we have two accounts, and one is funded account, one is a live account. So I particularly trade on Forex, crypto, and gold. And for my crypto software on my platform, I use Delta Exchange India. And if you use this code, you can open up a free account and get up to 500 rupees deposited onto your account as a voucher. As simple as that. Or like 250 rupees, whatever the terms and conditions are right now. But I'm guessing it's still 500. And yeah, I'm going to walk you through how you can set up your own accounts and once you get your hands on this journal and how you can customize it, right? So firstly, when you get this journal, delete everything else like this and the accounts as well. And you're going to start fresh, okay? I'm going to go back over here because I want to give you guys examples. Now, click on over here to new page, okay? So before I show you an example of how you can use this and set it up, before that, I want to talk about you can click on this button and add a new trade. Or if you want, you can also click on this new page over here and add that. So if I click on new page, you'll also add that into my same journal. Okay? As simple as that. Now, if I click over here to new page, it'll open up a new account and I can name this absolutely anything. So I'm going to name this Tradex. So I'm going to name this account Tradex. And then after that, click on the type. Is it like live account, a demo account, or a challenge account? And then I'm going to click on a live account. Okay? And then if it's a funded account, click on a challenge account and write in the funded challenge name over here. And then the initial balance. Let's just say for this account, we added $20,000. And then the goal is to make $2,000 of this account. Okay. And the trade journal. Once you do this, once you input these details, get out of here. Do nothing, absolutely nothing. Everything in here is automated. Everything is done on its own. Don't do and mess with anything else. Okay. Now, the next time you place a trade, just select that account. For example, if I place this trade on this account, it will show me that, hey, on Delta Exchange, I placed these both trades right over here, and also show us that my win rate is 100% over here because both of these trades were profits. right over here, okay? And in my funded challenge, I also took one trade, and that was also a TP right here. This one we picked right here, and that was a TP. So it's showing us 100% full win rate. Okay, and based on the more and more trades that we add, the profit and loss is going to get calculated, and it's going to give you the metric of your win rate. And as you go on and add more and more trades, it's going to go ahead and update this win rate for each account individually based on the account that you choose over here. So I'm going to give you another example over here. I'm going to click on new page, and then let's just keep a new trade. And then all of these, and over here on accounts, I'm going to click and select Tradex. Okay, and once we do that, the sessions update everything manually. Obviously, this is just like tracking metrics. And then on the gross P&L, I'm going to say $879. The commission, let's say $15 on that. It's going to get calculated. And right over here, as you can see, it immediately changed into win rate of 100% because it's the first trade that we took. And I'm going to duplicate this again for you guys to see. Now, let's just say I'm going to duplicate this one more time, like a couple of times, and I'm going to change the gross P&L over here to negative. So two profit and one loss on this particular account. Now it's showing my win rate 66%. And if I open this, it will show me that, hey, these are all the journals, like these are all the trades that I took on this particular account. And this is the total trades. I took 3 trades, like you guys can see. And then on those 2 trades, the total wins were 2, and this is my win rate. And overall, as you go on and add, the net P&L is going to get updated. And that is it. And if I click over here, and this is like closed by TP, and this is closed by sell, it will instantly change into this red color right here. So I can see like, hey, these are all my profit trades. This is my loss trade. If I click on gallery view, you can see all of the images right here. And if you add an image, it will show you something like this. And weekly view, this is how it's going to look like on your weekly view, where you can see all the green ones are your profitable trades, like the pair, the account, the position, like the direction, and the profit, the net P&L. And as you scroll more down, it will show you more stuff. And in the weekly view itself, if you're like a Forex trader, you can click over here to settings, then to layout, and from here you can untoggle to not show the weekend. So the weekends are gone. So whatever trade that you take, you can only see it from Monday through Friday. Personally, I do like the weekends because sometimes I place my trades there as well on the weekends for crypto. So I like it to be there. And this is a monthly view. Same thing, you can also untoggle the weekend from here from monthly view. If I click on turn off the show weekend, it's going to turn it off. But I'm going to keep it. And it's going to show you something like this. And all your loss trades going to be right here. I'm going to add dates. So I'm going to click on this and I'm going to select everything like here. And then if I click on monthly view, I can see like, hey, for on Wednesday of 24, these are all the trades that I've taken. This is how it's going to look like. And a journal cannot get any more simple than this and more useful than this, okay? And if you want to get hands on this journal, the link is in the description box below. And you can also open up a free crypto trading account on Delta Exchange India, which is FIU registered here on India. And you can use this code where you'll get 500 rupees of voucher. What are you doing? Go ahead, click the link in the description box below and explore. That is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and leave any thoughts and process that you guys want me to add, like new features on this journal or any new video ideas that you want me to make. And I'll leave all the links and the resources in the description box below. And this is Tradex Joe signing off. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.